Hi everyone, welcome back and thanks for joining me. Look at this wiper card, sort of. It is a different mechanism on the inside. This requires no die cuts. It's pretty simple once you get the mechanism down. So let's just not delay it and let's get started. So we'll need our scoreboard to start for our pieces. And we're going to grab our first piece, which is the base piece, and we're going to cut this at 10 inches by 7 inches. We're going to turn it back on the 10-inch side and we're going to score this at 5 inches. Then we're just going to fold this in half and then just push that crease out. So we'll set that aside. Next, we will need one piece, and this is for the front, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Again, centimeters will be at the top, inches at the bottom. This is just a nice different front for the card. Next, we will need one piece, and this is 1 by 3 3/4. Ignore the brown pieces on the side, and then we will need 10 pieces, and these are going to be cut at 1 by 3 1/2. And again, you'll need 10 of those. The long pieces on the side, I decided we were going to go a different route, so we'll get to that in a few minutes. I also used the corner punch, and this is the 10 millimeter, so I will add that in the description at the bottom. And I went ahead and cut all of these on just one end. So we'll set those aside. Then we need one smaller piece. This is 3 1/2 by 1, and this is for part of the mechanism. Next, these are about 5 inches, but it doesn't matter. You just want them the width of the card. Height doesn't matter, and I did do 4 of them. I did 2 in light green and dark green. And what this is I just use some scalloped edge scissors and I just cut it around, and it's pretty easy just to cut, and I just kind of wiggled it around, and you can just go really small, you could do big areas just to get like the top of a bush as for the background. Just wanted something just to add just a little bit of color to the card. Okay, then we need one piece that is cut at 10 by 1 1/2. And we're going to score this. We're going to score this at 1 inch, 2 inches, and 6 inches. So we're going to move our scoreboard out of the way because we don't need it anymore. And we're going to work on the mechanism or the fence first. And this will be for the inside of the card. So we're going to take those fold lines or the score lines we did, and we're just going to crease those out. So you can do it on the 1 inch, the 2 inch, and the 6 inch. Doesn't matter which way because you can refold this, so don't worry about if you fold them all mountain or valley. It doesn't matter. This is the direction you want it to go. Then we're going to take those 10 pieces, and you want to make sure you get all of the 10 that are the same size, because you should have 12, a larger one, a smaller one, and the 10 pieces that are exactly the same. We'll set those other 2 aside, and we're going to glue these down. Now the easiest way to do this is to put it in the middle, about in the middle, because this is going to be for the wiper part on the inside, the mechanism that moves. So I'm just going to put glue just on the one end. And I'm just going to place this down so it's just about in the center. I'm going to try and line it up on my board. And just line them up just so they are even. Doesn't matter if it's exactly in the center because this is just going to be to help the card. And then once you have the first piece in, we're going to do the next 4 pieces, and that each of them are 1 inch long, so they'll fit in that 4-inch spot. So I just put glue down, and then we're just going to put 4 of them down. I'm just trying to make sure they are lined up at the bottom. You could put a ruler down or something to make sure they're perfectly lined up. Mine, I see, will get a little crooked towards the end because it's hard to see from the angle that I'm doing it. And then I'm just going to crease that out and make sure that it does fold, and make sure it doesn't go over the line, and that it will fold inward too, just to help it when the card is opening and closing. So then we're going to do the next section. So I'm going to put glue on this next 4-inch side. And I'm just using a quick grab glue. You could put tape on here too, but I think the glue just gives you a little bit of wiggle room in case you do need to move these. So just like that. And again, make sure you fold it in, make sure that it doesn't go over the edge. And then once you have it, just go ahead and just push that glue down. I'm going to move mine down just a little bit. And then just go ahead and push the glue. And then you have 2 more, and these will go on the end on the last 2 spots. So we'll put glue down on both of those, and then we'll secure those pieces down. Now the 2 strips that you see there, I was going to put them on the front. I didn't like the way it looked, so we're not going to do that on this card. You can make this fence white. You can make it any color you want it. I just did a brown. Wanted to try this mechanism to see if it worked, and I just went with the brown fence. Okay, once that is done, we're going to move that to the side. We're going to grab the base of the card. And I'm going to show you the mechanism piece. So we're going to take that longer piece and the 2 that were left over. We're going to put a hole in the end of them. You could do this together, you can do them separately. So I'm just going to line these up. And I'm just going to use a poker. Let me move this up here so you can see it just a little bit better. And I'm just going to poke just a hole about right in the center. And then just poke that through, and then grab a brad. And we're going to put a brad in there. I'm just flipping it upside down and then just helping to open the brad up. So this is the piece that you will have so far. So this is part of the mechanism for the wiper. Now we do need to make a score on this, our fold line. So we're going to pull out our trimmer, and we need a 7/8 of an inch, just under an inch. That's so that the fence doesn't get in the way of the mechanism. So the fence is going to sit on the inside of the card. I'm just going to lay this just to show you. And then you want to put that in about the middle of the fence. So I'm going to put mine right about there. But before we do that, we need to do the green background. So I had cut out 4 pieces, 2 of the light green and 2 of the dark green. And you want to line this up to make sure that the greenery does go above the fence. You can make it as high as you want or as low as you want. You can see mine just kind of goes over a little bit, and you want to make sure that the fence is even with the edge of the card. So you're just going to line up your 2 pieces. And if you wanted, you could also do a dark or light green on the back, or you can do the light green on the top. I think I'm just going to use the light green. I just like it better. So I'm not going to use the 2 darker green colors. I'm just going to use a light green. And again, you want to make sure that when you put this down that your greenery does go over. You're not going to see underneath this. So it's okay if it doesn't go to the edge of the paper. So I'm going to put mine right about there. So that's where mine are going to go. And one more time, I'm just going to check it just to make sure I've got enough greenery over the top. And then I'm just going to put glue on one side. And then we're going to put that first side down. I'm making sure it goes right to the center of the card. If it hangs over the edge of the card, we can cut that off later. But you want to make sure it's lined up on the center of the card. And then we'll do the next piece. And we'll stick this one down just so it's just even with that other one. And then you want to make sure that the card will close so that it's not hanging over and gets caught on the inside. And as you can see, mine is just a little bit over, so I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut the extra green off the edges. Now for the mechanism. Again, so what this is going to do is it's going to sit on the one side of the card. So I'm going to put it right about in the center like I have it here. I'm going to put glue on it. Then you're just going to close that down and secure that flap to the top side of the card. You want to make sure that's dry before you start playing with it, because if it's not dry, it won't stick. Next, for the mechanism, let me just grab my bone folder. Let's just push that glue down just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just going to line the fence up just so you can see where the fence is going to go. So that mechanism's drying. We're going to glue this one flap down. Whoops. We'll glue the flap down. You can glue the whole piece. And we're going to glue that to the right side of the card, lining up the bottom and the edge. And then just secure that down. We can still work on the mechanism because this is not fully secured down, so we don't have to worry about it. This side will get glued later, but not right now. So now what we're going to do is, for the mechanism, we're going to put our cat on it. And this is where you want to play around to see where you want it. So when the card is open, you want to see how far he will go up. So I'm going to put the cat right there. So you want him to be just at the top of the card. And I want to see where he's going to line up. So I'm just going to have the card open. I'm putting the cat on there so I can see exactly how I want him. I'm going to grab a piece of tape. I'm going to put the tape on it just to hold him in place. And now I'm going to use my poker just so I can show you. So when the card is open, this is how he's going to swing. So when the card is fully open and you want to know where he's at, the best thing to do is just to hold that mechanism down till you see where you want him. I'm just trying to make sure that he's going to be lined up. So right there is where I want him to be. So I'm just going to hold him there. So that's where I know where I want him to be when he is glued down. So if I'm going to take this off. I'm going to poke a hole. You can poke this anywhere. You just need to secure this piece of the lever down to the card. Now you could have put it in the green, but it's too hard to line up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke the hole in it. As you can see, the arm is moving, and that's all this mechanism needs. And again, with the fence on, you'll see it moves freely. So I'm going to take the cat one more time. I'm going to put him on here, line it up so I know what it looks like when it's open. So the cat is standing straight up. That's where I want him, so I'm just going to push that tape down just so I can see again. Again, making sure he's where I want him. I'm going to hold him down, and that's where I know where I want him to be. So if you want, you can take a pencil and put a mark where that hole is. You can just use a pencil instead. I'm just doing a small little poke just so I can see it. Then I just cut out a separate circle, and I just did a very small circle. I'm just going to poke a hole in that. I'm going to grab another brad. The brad is going to go in that hole on the mechanism that we just did. Then I'm going to put that circle on it. Then I'm going to push the brad legs out so they're out. And then we're going to put glue on that circle. So we're going to glue this right here. And make sure you don't put too much glue on it. And then we're going to secure that down. Now the easiest way to do this is if you do draw a circle or you have a little mark on it, I'm just going to pick it up so you can see where the little mark is that I made. And I did do it with the pencil off camera. You can line it up, and that's where you want that to sit. And then just go ahead and push that down. And you want to make sure that this is dry before you open the card all the way. Otherwise it will come off and not be exactly lined up like you want it to be. Now again, you could have put this all the way through the card and then put another piece on the back if you're more comfortable doing it that way. As long as you've got that second brad holding the lever in place, it'll work. So let's grab the cat again, and we're going to put him back on. So we're going to put him on the top. I'm just going to just make sure he is where you want him. I'm going to grab the fence and the top of the card together because it's not glued down yet, so I just want to hold it together as I open the card. You can adjust him from here if you don't like where he's sitting. You can move him to a little bit on that brown piece, the lever, it doesn't matter. So once you're comfortable where he's at, hold him down and remove one side of the tape and just go ahead and draw around where he is, because we're going to remove some of this backing. We don't need it. And then I'm going to take the rest of the tape off, and then I'm just going to draw around the other side. And then I'm just going to take my scissors. I'm just going to use little scissors, and I'm just going to cut around this. You're not going to see it, so it doesn't have to be neatly cut. So we're going to put the cat back on that spot so that that's all you see. So I'm going to put glue just on the lever on the top. And we'll put him back on there. And again, I'm checking it one more time. Now I know the angle is weird, but it looks like you can see the mechanism. You really can't when you open the card. But I think I'm going to move him down just a little bit. So I'm actually going to move him right to where the brad is. That looks better. Okay, so we're going to glue this top piece of the fence. You can just lay it down. I'm just going to show you. You can see you've got just a little bit of clearance because you cut that at 7/8 of an inch. It's not going to interfere with the fence. So the card should open and close perfectly. We're going to put glue on this whole piece because this whole piece is going to get glued down. And this is the left side, the 4 inches. Going to line it up to the edge of the card on the top and the bottom, and then just secure that down. Yep, that looks good. Okay, then we have his hands, so I'm going to grab those, and I just cut these out when I drew the cat, just so it looks like his hands are like he's holding on to the fence. Put one right about there, and we'll put the other one on the other side. Yep, right about there. That looks good. And again, you could have more animals on here if you wanted. You could have birds, you could have clouds. I didn't over decorate this one because I wanted to see if the mechanism would work. So I spent about a week trying to figure out the mechanism. I saw this card on Pinterest or somewhere, and it was a man peering over a fence, and I thought, well, a cat would be cute. So I played with it until I got a mechanism that would work, that would help so that it pops up easily. So I'm going to put this other hand on the other fence between the two of them, and they're sticking up just a little bit higher so that it looks like his hands are coming, like he's holding on. Now for the front of the card, we're going to put that piece that we had cut. We're just going to put that on the very front. And then just go ahead and push that glue out with your bone folder. And then for the inside, like I said, you could put more stuff on the inside. You could put birds, you could put clouds, you could do so many different things. I was more concerned about the mechanism to see if it would really work. Now for the last part of the front of the card, I'm just going to take a hello. I'm going to stamp it on the very front. Just going to stamp this right about in the center. And that will be for the front of the card. And then I'm just going to put just a couple of gems around. The rule is 3, so I'm going to do 5 just to give it just a little bit of extra color. Once you have the mechanism down, this will be a great card to do so many different things. So I want to thank you for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Until next time, happy crafting, and I hope we get back together real soon. Bye-bye.